I'm Nico Hanili, and welcome to The Score, where we tackle the hottest and trending topics in sports. UP and Ateneo lock horns again for round 2 of the Battle of Katipunan. UST will try to win number 2 against the defending champions from Salle. Joining me to discuss this weekend's UAAP games, we have our analysts, Synjin, Reyes, and Ferrer. Hi, guys.
Hi,
all right, let's do this preview of a big weekend in the UAAP. Let's start with the Battle of Katipunan round 2, Ateneo versus UP. Let's start with the team that's at 7-1, Ateneo. Key player for them this weekend, who will it be? Jem, I'll start with you.
For me, I think Dani Ravenna. Kasi we saw naman last game how she stepped up. So ang ganda nung nilaro niya, pinakita niya. So ang ganda nang na-contribute niya during that game.
I would have to agree with Jem. The impact of Dani would be really big coming into this match. We know that hindi siya yung first libero na ginagamit ni Coach Oliver. Pero when she was put into the match, it was a really great revelation for everyone that Dani can be a steady libero for Ateneo. And when Kim falters, Dani is there to step up. So that's a big factor na parang may option pa si Coach Oliver pag hindi gumana yung kanyang first sticker.
It's always interesting because of, there are a lot of big names on that roster, and then you guys select Dani Ravenna. I mean, how is this connected to how Ateneo is playing so far in this tournament?
Kasi I think ang hirap ng reception ng Ateneo, hirap sila ngayon eh. So yung contribution ni Dani Ravenna was really a big help sa team nila. So ang daming nagawang great distribution si Dina Wong in that match.
I'd have to agree to that as well because one of the biggest weaknesses ng Ateneo coming into this match, and this is quite weird compared to the Ferrer era, na kulang sila or nagkakaproblema sila sa reception. So that's something that will key and a big factor coming to this match because they're fighting a UP squad that's hungry to fight back and a UP squad na did not play the best of their game in the first round. And we're not saying Ateneo just slaughtered them easily, but hindi masyadong napahirapan ng UP yung Ateneo nung first round. So, for sure, yung UP, gutom na gutom yung bumawi.
Yeah, and that's why you expect Ayel Esternero to, and the rest of the Lady Maroons to come up big in this match.
Yeah, I hope si Ayel ma-distribute niya ng maayos yung bola niya, especially meron siyang Justin Dorog, Tots Carlos, and Isa Molde inside the court.
Ayel is probably playing her most spectacular swan song in the UAAP. It's super exciting because this was not her natural position. She came from becoming a libero to becoming a utility/setter, and then now she's really accepted the role of a setter. And her playmaking is really what's bringing this UP squad towards their wins.
This UP team sits at 5-3, and I don't think anyone needs to explain to them how big this match is, Synjin.
Definitely, it's going to be a very big match. They're facing the currently ranked number one team. And we know that Ateneo is on point at blocking, and they have scoring machines with Bea, Maddie, and Kat. So they really have to step up and work up their game, and they can't just falter to how they played in their previous match. They really have to bring their A game coming into this match.
So this big match, Battle of Katipunan Round 2, is on Saturday. That's the second game on Saturday. We move to the Sunday, the big game on Sunday. That's Salle versus UST. This is another exciting rematch. All right, let's start with Salle and Des Cheng. What a comeback for Des Cheng coming from that injury.
Yeah, what a comeback from Des Cheng. Kasi 17 points yung contribute niya last game. So I think she needs to step up this time kasi gutom yan manalo against UST, especially nanalo si UST ng 3 sets lang last game.
Des is really bringing in her leadership into the match, and malaking factor pag wala si Des inside the court. I think her being the kapitana of the squad has a big effect on the squad. But aside from that, another person who has to lead and who will be key to their win is Michelle Cobb. In their last game, one-handed sets going to Jolina. Sobrang ganda ng performance sa yung mga highlights pag pinanood mo, talagang napakaganda. But Cobb has to play her highlight game all the time so that Salle can really pursue their campaign in this season.
What can you say about Cobb's, they call her Kobe, her performance so far in this tournament?
So far, ang ganda ng pinapakita ni Michelle kasi ang dami niyang options like Des Cheng, meron siyang Julina, rookie. So parang yun lang yung kailangan talaga niya, ma-distribute niya ng maayos yung bola, especially ang mga kalaban niya dyan sa game na yan, Mafe Galanza.
Oh, Mafe Galanza. it's not just because familiar yung last
Yep.
name, but she's making her
Yeah,
own name.
her own
Synjin,
name.
yeah?
Definitely. Mafe, we've talked about this in the past, how it's Mafe's time to show that there's another Galanza on the court right now. And being part of the the Golden Tigresses, she's really contributing a lot. Her distribution is on point. And we're seeing how paano niya napapagana yung spikers niya. In their last game, napagana nga niya yung gitna, and Caitlin Ferrer got the POG honors because of Mafe's distribution. And that's something that they have to really bring into this match if they want to win against LaSalle for the second time.
Repeat their win again.
What should Mafe do to really have a gigantic impact on this match?
I think she needs to make a good decision making for every rotation talaga. Kasi last game, nagawa niya double digits yung spikers niya eh. So this time, sana maulit-ulit nila yun.
Jem, would you agree though that it's the middle that will be crucial into this match for UST?
Yes, kasi kailangan talaga nila ng blockings eh. We all know naman how tall yung LaSalle players. So talagang malaking factor yung middle blockers ng UST.
Especially
ngayon.
dahil may Rondina, may Lowry ka
Yeah.
namang pupuntos talaga sa wings.
Okay, FEU, this is another Final Four contender. They're playing UE on Saturday, and for FEU, you guys believe Jerry Lee Malabanan is going to be key. How come?
Well, if you don't have Ebon, if Ebon won't be back by that game, and the squad is struggling, Malabanan has to really step up. As the team captain, she has to fill in her leadership role. And as a wing spiker, she has to carry the load for the squad. But one thing that's very crucial about Malabanan, it's her final year, she's at the tail end of her career. And when we see her outside in the commercial leagues, we see a very strong Jaili Malabanan. But how come we're not seeing it in the UAP? And we want to see that Jaili, that expectation from Jaili in the UAP as well.
Yeah. So yun, siguro Jerry Lee needs to play well this time. Pakita niya na talagang kung ano yung laro niya against UE. Especially wala si Ebon and Villarreal. So I think it's gonna be exciting to see how yung rotation na gagawin ni Coach George.
All right, on Sunday, Adamson and NU will face off, and you're really waiting for Joy Tacoron to come out and really spearhead this team, Synjin.
We're looking for an explosion for the Coron. It's her 5th playing year in Adamson. And we know that if the Coron plays well, it's a good sign for the squad because that's an additional distraction. You get to clear up as a path for Soyud. You have a path for Flora and for Permentilla to score on the wings if the Coron will actually step up. Because on the other side, ang kadiagonal niya is si Makaslang, which is a rookie. You wouldn't expect so much from Makaslang, but the Coron has to lift the load from the middle.
Yes, and I think kailangan talagang makita yung leadership niya inside the court as a veteran, and effective naman yung mga attacks niya and blockings niya. Yun nga lang, kulang talaga sa siguro tulong pa inside the court.
It's UE versus FEU, Ateneo versus UP. That's Saturday. And then Sunday, Adamson versus NU. And then LaSalle versus UST, Mall of Asia Arena. This weekend. You'll be staying in that area.
I'm gonna live there.
Yeah, for the entire weekend. Thank you very much, Synjin and Jem, for helping us out today.
Thank you.
When we return, it's time for another innovation in basketball. One that could reward long-range shooters. We'll talk about that with our guest analysts when the score returns.
Hey guys, I'm 3D Ravenna of the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Thank you for watching The Score. Don't forget to subscribe to ABS-CBN Sports YouTube channel to be updated with the latest games.